We have someone in studio this morning who has a unique insight into the college cheating scandal, a best-selling author of 4 Keys to Admission Success, Pamela Donnelly. She's also the CEO of Gate College Systems, a tutoring agency based in Los Angeles. And Pamela deals with a lot of high-profile celebrities, an educator for 20 years, high-profile people and celebrities as well. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, so your reaction to the scandal?
Not surprised, and I think we're at the tip of the iceberg. It's going to get even more compelling as time goes by because we're only beginning to see the corruption in this space.
Why are you not surprised?
Because I've known for years, I've been approached by families like this. Of course, I don't work that way, but we know that parents get very anxious when they start thinking about positioning their kids competitively. I started off as an admissions counselor, but I've really become a college access specialist. I'm interested in access for all, not just these kinds of wealthy families who have advantages already.
Small world, you know Lori Loughlin from many, many years ago.
Yeah.
Tell me how you know her and your reaction when you found out that, she was part of the scandal.
Oh my goodness. In my early 20s, we were on ABC TV together, and we had dressing rooms side by side, and a very nice person and a friend when I was there. I haven't seen her for many years, but certainly I was very surprised, and it just made my heart hurt because I understand as a parent why we do these things, but there is a right way to do it, and fortunately now there are ways, even in public schools, where students are going to have advantages beyond what, for example, I know that the school where Lori's daughter had been going, $36,000 a year to go to that private school.
Oh, I know. Mm-hmm.
So forget, getting into, USC or anywhere else. It's like, how many families, I was first generation, my parents could never have dreamed of having that kind of money, much less what it takes to get into a competitive school. So we want to level that playing field.
Right. So there isn't an even playing field, and that's why you started a company. Talk about, if you're a family out there and you're just preparing your child for college, you're thinking about it, and you're thinking, wow, can I send my child to school? It's expensive. Maybe you don't have the upper hand when it comes to studying, as far as preparing them for SATs, ACTs.
All of that, right? So that is the test prep piece, and that is what I think of as the T. So my company is called Gate College System. You can look at us, gatecollegesystem.com. T is test prep, but if you don't give a student everything that wraps around that in a step-by-step process to get into a competitive school, forget it. So it's not just about a test score. It's about their GPA, that's the G, the A, applications, testing, and then E, essay. So this is a 9, 10, 11, 12 curriculum, GATE, boom. This is stuff that families have been spending $150 an hour to work with my staff. They've been spending that for years. My team and I have been putting together Gate College System, now launching out into public districts across the country so that no longer is it about being for sale to the highest bidder. This information should be available to every public school student out there.
So this is kind of like a digital platform that students will have access to in high schools, right?
Yeah, it's a digital curriculum, and it supports their counselors. We're offering professional development so that they're able to know how to use this tool. And, the result is merit-based financial aid. So the financial fear, right? Because that's the #1 thing that kids are scared of.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't afford this, and especially if you're first generation, you're an English language learner, there are so many wonderful, competent kids. Think about the human capital that we lose in this country every year with kids who aspire because nobody told them, hey, it's possible, hold my hand, I'm going to take you through this process. Really, I've committed myself to Gate because I believe that the time is here with digital technology that we can change forever. And with this scandal, boy, what a good time to talk about this.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's change it.
Let's do it. What are you doing in San Diego to make it happen? Because Gate is not in San Diego yet.
Not yet, but superintendents, we're talking to you. Hello. I'm here in town actually at the GSV conference. I'm presenting at the Global Silicon Valley Conference at the Hyatt. It's the largest ed tech conference in America. And so there's a lot of enthusiasm about what we're doing, some innovation that we're bringing in. Again, not a consumer product. I'm not here selling something to parents because I'm interested in policy. I'm interested in how federal money goes to state money, goes to districts, and how that needs to get to the student in this type of innovation so they've got a shot.
Are you working closely with the superintendents?
Yes, in many districts across the country, but not in San Diego yet. So we're really looking forward to connecting.
Now, what is the biggest issue you hear from parents who really are scared about sending their kids to college? Because financially, It's expensive.
Yeah, I think the money is the biggest thing. I mean, we also hear the fear that they're not going to be able to identify the right major. They're not going to be able to basically interrupt what in many cases is generational poverty in their families. So helping the families to understand that this is actually a tremendously positive thing, not just for the student, not just for the family, but for the entire community surrounding them. The ripple effect it is enormous.
Do you think the parents who were involved in this scandal need to be punished? And what about the students who didn't know?
I am not in the blame game, nor am I a judge or jury, but I will say I believe in justice, and I think if you do the crime, you do the time.
Okay. Pamela, thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure. Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you.